You know that kid in like, when you're in like year 4 who's like obsessed with like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like Pokemon, who like runs around with those toy cars going while everyone else was playing football? He wore these shoes, he did. He went to Toys R Us, the light up shoes, he definitely bought them from Toys R Us. Yeah, right guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be reviewing and going through and taking the mick completely out of KSI's trainers and the 10 grand or whatever he spent, ridiculous amount he spent on these trainers that look like they've been found in lost property. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before Christmas, so please make me one close to that and I will be greatly appreciated. I'll be greatly appreciative is the word. So yeah, let's get into it. Right, so we bought 10 pairs of shoes in total, and it said they totaled around $10,000, so we'll see if that actually adds up. But first off, we will start with number one, as that is the logical thing to do. And number one is the Nike Air Vapor Max Off-White, which are retailing around £1,200 roughly. Anyway, the 4 figures in the low 1,000s, which is just, as I said, a little bit eye-watering really. Like, these look okay, like, they're not bad. Considering what I'm going to go on and mention in a minute and what I'm going to show you, these look okay, they look average, like, they're not bad, they're okay. They're not 4-figure shoes, because, I mean, you're going to walk through puddles and mud. I mean, you'll probably try not to, but inevitably they're going to get a little bit mucky, so I don't think any shoes are worth 4 figures, but I will, beside that point, these look not too bad considering the horrendous ones that are to come. But what is on the bottom? I don't know if he's trying to grow, like, I know he's not quite 6 foot and Logan Paul is above 6 foot, so I don't know if he's feeling that little bit in the heart where it hurts. I don't know if he's trying to grow, but they look like transparent gum shields. It looks like a full rugby team's like spat the gum shield out and you stuck them on bottom. They look a bit ridiculous. I don't really know what that element's for, but apart from that, they look decent, they look not bad. I will rate these an 8 out of 10, but I mean, considering the price, I mean, they've got to be like a 3. Moving on to number 2, we've got the Kyrie 4 Lucky Charms. I think that's what it is. I have done my research and my due diligence, but I may still pronounce some of these wrong, because I'm not a massive like shoe hoarder like some people are. Not that there's anything against that, but I'm just saying that's not what really floats my boat. But these retail for around £150 to £200 if I've got the right ones. Knowing KSI, they're probably about 2 grand, but I think they are £150 to £200 depending on the tax in certain places and retail. And considering it's in a big store, it's probably a little bit more than that. I always add a little bit on, but these shoes, I actually like these. Now, they're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but they're not going to float everybody's boat. But I quite like these. They're different, and I think certain people might be able to carry these off. So I think this is not bad. I will give these a rating of, I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10. They're very different. You can only wear it with certain things, I assume. Like, I'm not a fashionista. I think other people are best placed to make judgments on fashion, but I think they look decent. Like, they don't look too bad, they look different. And they're not too expensive, like 150, 200. They're expensive, like 3 or 4 times what you're paying like a local store like Sports Direct or whatever the hell that you go to. But I mean, these aren't bad. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10, and price-wise, I'm going to give them I'll give them a 7, which is maybe a bit generous, but never mind. Moving on to number 3, we have got the Yeezy Boost 350, and I think this is quite common. Like, I'm not saying you're going to see everyone walking around in Yeezys. They're quite expensive. These retail around £120 from what I can see and what my research told me, so they're not the most expensive shoe. I think this is actually the cheapest one that you bought, and they're very mainstream. Like, a lot of people have got them. Not loads of people, but a lot of people have got them. Not just for the elite in society. And unless you've got a flat foot, unless you're like a duck and you've got no vertical element to your foot, these are not going to fit, are they? They're just not. They're like flippers. They look ridiculous. How so many people have bought these? Like, if you saw an homeless man on the street, like, you'd think he's got some knackered shoes, like, he needs some new shoes, he needs to sort himself out with some new shoes if possible, because they're done for, they are knackered. Like, he's had them a good, like, 10-15 years, but no, brand new, 120 quid, get your money out, lads. In number 4 is the Zoom LeBron 4, which retails around £1,000, maybe a little bit more depending on where you are shopping. This wants to make me hurt myself in ways you do not want to know. £1,000 for what is essentially a moon boot. Now, unless he thinks some dog's going to attack his foot like a little Jack Russell's going to have him, I don't know what he's bought these for. They look ridiculous. Like, you look at them and you think, they look a bit shit, and they definitely are. They're horrendous. Imagine spending £1,000, no matter how rich I ever am, I vow to never spend that on a shoe, never mind a moon boot. Disgusting. Next up, and halfway through, we have got the Air Force One PRM. I think I've got these right. I'm pretty sure I have. I listened to what he was saying quite carefully, so I hope so. And these retail around £300, £350, and let's just be honest, they're like lost property. Like, you know when you forgot your kit at school, and that horrible PE teacher said, I don't care, go and get your shoes, go and get your kit on now. Like, you'd pick them out, wouldn't you? Like, they'd definitely be 3 sizes too big, and your toes would be curled up like this for the rest of the day, and you'd get like instant arthritis. But apart from that, these would be fine. You get these out of lost property, you wouldn't think anything else of it, but you wouldn't realise you paid £300 for them. They're just horrible, aren't they? Like, what actually are they? Like, you know the meme, what are those? It was, like, if you look in the dictionary, like, there's not going to be a dictionary for a phrase, but if you look that word up, it comes up with this. A picture of these shoes. They are lost property. That's what they are. They are lost property, and KSI has bought them for £300. He has bought an item of lost property for £300. In number 6, we have got the Boost 700, which retails at, right, I think there are two different products that look almost identical online. One retails at £150 and the other one is £1,500. So it was definitely the one that was £1,500, I can guarantee. Which, I mean, they just look a bit rubbish, don't they, really? Like, they just look rubbish. Like, you know that kid in, like, when you're in like year 4 was like obsessed with like Yu-Gi-Oh or like Pokemon, who like runs around with those toy cars going while everyone else was playing football? He wore these shoes, he did. He went to Toys R Us, they're light up shoes, he definitely bought them from Toys R Us. They're no longer with us, unfortunately. But they're just a bit rubbish. Like, I don't know what you can wear these with. Like, if you saw someone wearing them, you think, bloody hell, they're bad, aren't they? Like, you used to get some, like, you used to upgrade to some Nike or Adidas, or there's plenty of the brands available that are decent, but they're just rubbish. Imagine having that much money. Following on from the Toys R Us kid, we have got the Nike Swoosh Off-White. Now, I'm going to have a little bit of a rant about Off-White, because a lot of my trainers that are white are Off-White. They've just not been in a washing machine very much. Like, Off-White? Like, what are they selling? They're selling trainers that have not been in a washing machine. Like, you know when your mum's like just not had time to wash them, she's been busy like doing this and doing that, like, so I've not had time to wash them. It's like your PE day, I've not had time to wash them. Everybody's trainers are Off-White, especially in winter. Everybody's trainers are Off-White. Oh, when you were playing football, and your dad said like, oh, go and clean your boots, make sure you clean your boots for the next game, and you forgot to do it. You're wearing Off-White boots. You're a revolutionist, if that's even a word. That's what you were. But anyway, rant over. These retail for around £900, and to be honest, these are decent. I'd probably say these are the best of the bunch. The earlier ones were quite good. I thought they were okay. The orange ones with all the different colours, which look quite snazzy, but these ones look okay. Again, £900, it makes me want to like slap myself silly, but as far as the other ones go, like, and there are some worse ones to come, these aren't bad. They're okay, I'll let him off. He's not done too bad of a job here. In number 8, we've got the bowling shoe. We've got the Air Jordan 18 Retro 2017, which may as well be a bowling shoe. It's a bit of like a hybrid between a bowling shoe, like, you know when you go bowling 6 weeks holidays and like your mum's like, oh, go and go bowling, and you go bowling, I don't know if you have to do it anymore, but you used to have to put those like shoes on. You have to say what size you were. It's basically bought a bowling shoe, which you got to like borrow for free, I may add. It's a bit of a hybrid between that and when you go ice skating and you put on those boots. Now, I don't know how anyone even does ice skating. I spent most of my time on the floor and like holding the barrier for dear life. But apart from that, that's what he's bought. He's bought a hybrid between an ice skating shoe and a bowling shoe, just without the ice skating part on the bottom. They look ridiculous. The worst ones by far. These are retailing, if I've not already said it, at £300 to £400, and £300 to £400, like, just give it me. If you're gonna waste it like that, I'll make more use of it. I promise you, I'll make more use of it. Like, even if you go and spend it on FIFA packs and you probably get 10Ks worth of players, it's still better value for money than these, because they're just disgusting. For the penultimate one, we've got the Kyrie Equality. There were some other letters after that, but I have no idea what they mean or what they say. I couldn't quite catch it in the video, so never mind. These retail around £200, so quite a cheap one comparing to the others. I think there's only the Yeezys that might be cheaper than these. There might be one other as well, but these look okay. They've got a nice message to them, equality. That's a nice touch. They don't look too bad. They look okay. I guess you could wear these with a number of different colours maybe, or outfits. Again, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but they're not bad compared to the other ones. I wouldn't be paying 200 quid, but they're okay. Like, there's not too much to say. They look not too bad. They look alright. I'll give him, I don't know, I forgot to rates for other ones. These can have a 7 out of 10, and for the value for money they can have a 4. And for the final one, ladies and gentlemen, just take a minute. I need you to sit down. I don't want to inform you of this atrocity while you're stood up or in a dangerous situation, so please sit down. Let the video play while you're going to get a cup of tea or coffee, whatever you want, because then I'll have better watch time. So yeah, you can watch it twice, that's great. And just make sure, whatever you do, you just make sure you sat down, because I don't want to alarm anyone. These trainers are the PW Human Race NM DTR. And they cost £4,000. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. I think I sounded a bit like Darth Vader then, but never mind. I don't know what I've done with my hair. £4,000 deserves a reaction, much even more than that. But what are they? They look exactly the same, almost like same shape as those Yeezy things. And I'm sure they're like 120 quid. I definitely said they were 120 quid. So, again, it's for a flat-footed individual. I'm choking on my own spit. That's how disgusted I am in the price. And they're for like a duck, like, or if you've got a flipper foot, like if you've not got any toes, or if your foot's just like flat and you flip along like a penguin maybe, then fantastic. They found some shoes for the penguin-fitted feet among us that walk the earth. But £4 for these. Like, if you look at the laces as well, like, do you know what that replicates exactly? If you go downstairs, or if you might already be downstairs, as I said, as long as you sat down, that's fine, and look behind your TV, those laces look exactly the same as the wires behind your TV. They do. If you've got hooked up to the Skybox and onto your TV and HDMI leads here and there and everywhere, that's what's happened. You've bought a penguin shoe with HDMI leads coming out of it, and they're all tangled up. And you know what happens with HDMI leads, or even if you've got some headphones and you put them in your pocket, they somehow, it's like a Rubik's Cube, they go into a certain formula and you can never get them out again, ever. They'll always have a tiny knot in, forever, and ever, and ever. But anyway, this wraps up this video, and I'm quite glad it's come to an end, because I'm about to faint at how much KSI paid for those shoes, which can only be described as god awful. They're atrocious. But before we go, I will just do a quick addition on my calculator, because I haven't done GCSE maths since I was 16. So stay with me, I'll be back in 1 second. Right, so I've done a little bit of mental arithmetic, and hopefully it's not too bad. I think it comes to roughly, obviously there's the ones, the Toys R Us kid with a toy running around the playground. They could be 150 or 1,500, but I've assumed they're 1,500 because I don't think they'd have gone for the cheap option. So basically, those shoes, those 10 shoes, those lovely shoes, come to around £10,500, so he wasn't even lying. It comes to more than $10,000, so unless he's got some nafty deal, nafty, is that even a word? This is what those shoes have sent me. They've sent me delirious. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was a bit of an eye-opener as to how much you made from that boxing match. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before Christmas, as I've said. So yeah, everyone counts. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.